Does your trailer have PMS? PMS? How can my trailer have PMS? I'm going to tell you that right now. Your trailer's probably got PMS. It hasn't infected you yet, but you wait. It will soon. Today, we're going to solve that problem, all right? So, I got a number of things behind me here. I got a trailer, and we are going to run this trailer on these generators right here. And my trailer's PMS, actually my son's trailer's PMS, might get involved with the power system. So let me show you what all we have, all these parts laying around here in the dirt, a few things about this trailer, and best of all, what is that light for? Right there. What is that LED? Nobody knows. Even a lot of the RV guys don't even know what this is. What is this LED? That's your first clue. So, we're gonna get at it real quick because a lot of you guys want to just go camping and you don't want to watch a video. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to remedy this problem, how we did it. You can do that. At the end, I'll get into a little more detail if you want to come back later and hear all the details about it, but it's a lot. But actually, it's really simple. Let me just show you how to fix it. Then you can just go camping, all right? Let's go. All right, for starters, we got a Vortex trailer, Toyhauler. We got a regular 3-prong 30 amp plug, okay? My surge protector, which I use this anytime I do connections, electrical connections. I just hook this up and make sure everything's cool. Make sure it's all working good. Got a little adapter there to get to the 30 amp to be able to plug in here. We got the power cord for the RV. That'll plug into that. We got the little adapter. Man, this sun's not working with me today. And we got this little Yamaha. This little guy. So I've had trouble running my trailer off of this, and PMS was a problem. So this is all the goodies we have. Let me get these running and show you what's going on over here, and then we're gonna see what that light's for. Stick around. I'm gonna put it to start. Okay. Alright, we got the Predator running. We got bolts. Plug that in. Come over here. See what we got. We got 2 greens and an open. So that's an open ground. So that there has an open ground. So let's plug this in and see what happens when we plug into that trailer. Not on yet. So now we're plugged into this trailer, and we're gonna see if we got power. Give it a few seconds. Oh, what do we have there? What's that? What is that? Look at that light. The magic light. Ladies and gentlemen, you now know what the light is for. That is your trailer's PMS sensor. Power monitoring system. And this is not letting this trailer take the power because that has an open ground, which we saw on there. Okay? So now, let's make some adjustments. Okay, so let's unplug the trailer, lights back off, and let's plug in our little testing device. Everybody has one of these, so there you go. 2 greens and an open. That's an open ground. All right, now watch this. Now if we connect this guy and this guy, okay, we jumpered those two. So what we did is took the neutral and we grounded it. We bonded it together. So now, okay, so now that we jumpered this guy, let's go take a look at this. They're all green. Green, green, and green. It's the angle of the camera, you can't see. Trust me on this one. They're all green, okay? So now, everything looks good. Now, let's plug in that 30 amp and see if that light comes on. Usually takes a few seconds. That one's green. Hard to see it. And I don't see that light coming on. Let's go inside and see if we got power. All right, the go-to item when you see if you got power is your microwave. There it is. Microwave works. You could hear that Jenny kick up. So it's on. We got power. All right, well, that's the simple fix. That's the redneck way. So this is the piece we made here. This is just a regular plug, and you can just pick this up at any hardware store. You just open it up and jumper a piece of wire from this terminal here to your ground. So you put your neutral to your ground, and that's a real solid connection, much better than the red piece of wire. But the red piece of wire does work, but this is much better. So there you go. That's the thing you need. Go make yourself one. Redneck way. And I know you're all wondering, what if you touch that wire? Oh my gosh. You're gonna die. Anyways, be very careful with these. Know what you're doing. These are super dangerous. Anyways, that's grounded out. That's a bonded neutral, so we're good. This is a hot. Now it's gonna stay over here. That hot used to jump back and forth. I can get into all the details. It's a lot. It'll make your head spin. But anyways, now it's solid. It's right here. That hot's right here. It's gonna stay there. That's what the trailer wants. We got the trailer's PMS calmed down. We got the PMS light. We're gonna call this the PMS light. So we got that off. We got the trailer with power on the Predator. Now let's do it on the little Yamaha. Okay, we got her running. Let's plug this in. I'm gonna throw this adapter on here with one hand, and then we're gonna plug it in, and then we're gonna go over there and see if the old PMS light comes on. Quick. Oh, look at that. It does. PMS lights on. Dang. So same issue here, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing. Let's get that wire. Here it is. Put it in there. The one with the little hash is that's your common. this is your ground. The hash is your common, this is your ground. I know you're like, use a bigger wire, but how could I shock myself if I used a bigger wire? And besides, you guys would enjoy that so much more. All right, now let's see what happens. Let's disconnect. Let the system die down. Let's connect this back up. Okay, there we go. Watch that light. This is the only time my shade's working out for me. Keeping on that light. Oh, it's about time. It's about that time. No PMS. Wow, I think this trailer just went through menopause, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, no PMS light. Let's go inside, see if it works. Well, we're inside and we got power. Now that little suitcase, I don't know if it'll run the microwave. Let's hit the button, see what happens. Wow, it kicked it on. I shut it off. I mean, I don't know, I'd have to do the math on all that, but it did kick it on. The Jenny revved up, so we are good to go. This trailer just went through menopause. We have no more problems here. All right, there it is. Real simply, although you're down a plug when you do that, but it's not the end of the world. Now you can make a plug, which we did, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this is the piece we made here. This is just a regular plug, and you can just pick this up at any hardware store. You just open it up and jumper a piece of wire from this terminal here to your ground. So you put your neutral to your ground, and that's a real solid connection, much better than the red piece of wire. But the red piece of wire does work, but this is much better. So there you go. That's the thing you need. Go make yourself one in a minute. But you can also just do this, like if you're out there and your buddy's trying to do it, show them how to do it. Don't get hurt. Do your research. Don't tell anybody I told you how to do it. Let's shut this thing off. And all right, there you have it. That light is for your PMS system. Actually, it's an EMS. I know everybody's gonna jump on me. The internet is brutal. It's an EMS, okay? Electrical monitoring system, electronic monitoring system, something like that. Anyways, what it's doing is, it's just making sure everything's hooked up properly for your trailer, okay? So basically, your RV is a floating ground. When you plug in somewhere, you're plugging in, there's a ground right there. It goes back to the main, where that's where your neutral and your ground is bonded together. Okay, so that's where the fire is gonna happen. That's if something shorts out, it's going back over there. Okay, so the situation here is your RV won't even turn on because this generator is not grounded to the actual ground. So it doesn't have anywhere to go. Inside your RV, none of your grounds and your neutrals are bonded together. And you don't want them bonded together in there because you don't want any fires in there. You don't want shorts to happen in there. You want the short to happen out here, okay? And I don't mean YouTube shorts. Anyway, so here is what we made, okay? This just has a little piece of wire in there, and it connects this terminal and this terminal, which this one is your neutral, okay? And this is your ground. So you're putting this to this. So if power was to back up, I know you're all thinking, what's gonna happen, okay? And in my research, I am not an electrical contractor, but I do my own electrical. And I understand the concept. I respect electrical 110 and 240. They can both kill you. Don't be deceived. Anyways, what's happening is I'm putting the neutral connected to the ground, and that's causing, if that neutral had power coming back and forth, so if there was a short, that neutral is going to have that power come back. It's going to hit right there and jump her right to that ground. Boom, it's going to trip. Okay, so when we're plugging this in, all we're doing is telling this neutral wire, because it's neutral, it can go either way. This is your hot, and this is hot. I don't care how you put it, this is hot. But this is neutral, it can go either way. Stuff happens. This is alternating current, not alternating sexes. Alternating current. Anyways, this here now is connected to your ground. So if there was the powers to come back, it's going to hit your ground. It's going to pop this breaker. Very simple. It's going to be outside here. As far as your Jenny and your coach, I know you guys are going to get into that. Let's not get into that right now, because we got transfer switches, we got all kinds of other things going on. But in a nutshell, that's what we got. So we're just simply jumpering some wires, and honestly, inside of some of these adapters, if you plug them in properly, like my big coach on a 4-pin, I mean, always want to use a 4-pin. You have everything here. You got hot, you got neutral, and you got a ground. You got everything you need all right there. So that's the best thing to run. I don't even care how much power you're running. But anyways, there you go. This is the solution. Everybody makes these, okay? These are the same things. This and this. Of course, you can make a lot of these for a lot cheaper than these. But anyways, there you go. That's how we did it. The reason we got into this, I'll tell you, is we're putting an inverter in my son's trailer. And doing a bunch of testing, we found out that it had issues. Okay, it's nice they put that light on there though, because that way you know that's the issue. My old trailer didn't have that light, and you just didn't know. We had no idea. So we finally figured it out thanks to the internet. I've done a ton of research. I hope I saved you guys a ton of time. I hope you're already there camping watching the rest of this video, because that's what I want. All right, guys, so go camping, and I'll see you out in the sand. Thanks for watching. This is a Yamaha EF 2000 IS inverter generator. I know everybody's gonna ask me the details on that, so there you go, man. And what do we have here? We got the famous Predator, boys. Look at her, she's all dirty. Haven't even waxed her up in a while. These things are amazing. If you don't have one of these, go buy one. Quit running your own, okay? Go buy one of these. I could buy one of these for the price of a carburetor for one of those. So this thing is amazing. I run my AC on this, and I just let her run. Get the 2-year warranty. This is the way to go. So I know you guys are gonna ask me details on the generators. There it is, Harbor Freight. Even comes with that little plug right there. Cool. All right, and now my surge protector. All right, it's a 50 amp 4. Here's all your details. And of course it's green, the color I like. And of course it's laying in the dirt, along with the rest of my stuff. So anyways, here's that little plug again. Here's all these connections, because everybody's gonna go, hey, what connection's that? Okay. And then that goes up to here. This is just a weather seal. So I mean, and it keeps it in there gives it a good solid connection. You always want that. You never want anything loose with electrical. So tighten that up, get that as solid as you can in case the trailer moves. Never want anything loose, especially a loose neutral. Those are bad. I will say that the one reason that this is not the greatest idea, this could be loose, okay? This can wiggle, and you do not want a loose ground or neutral, especially not a loose neutral. So this is not the greatest idea. You can make it work, but I prefer this. This is wired in tight. You know, you don't need a big wire because it's not a lot of amps, so you don't have a lot flowing through there, so there's no current, but it does make a connection, and this is definitely solid connection. That's not. So my 2 cents.